everybody, this is a Lighthouse Hall of Fame film from the North American server. It's Dark Ninja and it's T21 and we're in Cliff this time, standard mode, south, spawn. Team composition is way different. For the enemy team, 2 artillery and 2 scouts. His team has 3 artillery and 3 lights. The A-20's in there too. And then look at the rest of the tanks. Enemy team dominated with heavies and TDs, whereas his team's mostly mediums. They only have 1 heavy in 1 TD. So right away you're wondering, what's this 9 line going to look like? Are we going to have enough firepower over there to defend it? Is the enemy team going to press there? The enemy team's going to be heavy and immobile, and his team's kind of lighter and much more mobile. So they have to find a way to exploit that advantage if they don't get beat. Pretty much rule out going straight out here because it's going to be into the face most likely of a bunch of TDs and you're not going to go anywhere. He's choosing to come up here in the middle and not try for the lighthouse right away. Several spots.
Critical hit. Ready to fire. Target released. Enemy armor is hit.
Cromwell's going down. And you can see, especially when there's not a lot of mediums in the fight, because mediums like to come up in here too. This spot where he's at right now, you can defend against tanks going up onto the lighthouse, and you get a lot of spots and shots over in here. And the thing that's making this so easy for him to get away with right now is the enemy team doesn't have a lot of mediums. So they don't have a lot of people playing in the middle here, and it really increases the value of being where he's at. A lot of fights you come up here when there's a lot of any mediums and you're going to get driven out of here. But this is a perfect order of battle on the enemy team to come up here and exploit that position. And it was the enemy team that didn't even go to the 9 line, and they're going to disappear here quickly because of it, because they're about to get flanked big time.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. Enemy armor is hit. Gotcha. Enemy is hit.
Fire on the 150. It wasn't his, but he needs that guy to disappear, and he's going away now. Now he's playing with fire, staring straight into the 122. He realized that, got behind the rock, so it couldn't shoot him again. Ooh, now one shot kills him, and there he goes. Nice fire. Nets him another kill. Somebody just blasted the 15 Alpha. Here comes the T-67. Way too late to impact the battle at all.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy is hit.
12 to go. About to get gangbanged. Maybe not. It may just be a gang of one right here. He shoots and misses. And he dies.
Destroyed.
In this battle, Dark Ninja rolls up 3,262 points of damage and 4 kills, 34 of 38 shooting, 89%, 413 assisted damage in 5 spots, lost 49,524 credit, survived the fight, got a High Caliber and a Confederate medal. Man, he gets a... In each of the last 4 T21 films he's gotten a Confederate medal. That's the way it kind of goes with T21, because your alpha's low. You can put damage on a lot of targets, but a lot of times somebody else finishes them off. So you tend to get more Confederates with this tank than you do Top Guns. Then you got Bruiser, Arsonist, Fire for Effect, and Fighter mini medals. 2,133 XP. And he gets a 15th place battle score of 2,203. Instead of going up to the hill, a lot of people might have said, hey, there's not very many fast tanks, I'm going to cruise up here to the lighthouse. He looked at it as, there's not very many mediums, I can pull up here and spot people and shoot a lot of them, and there's not really anybody who can drive me out of here. And when he got done having fun up here, he came down here and flanked a couple people working down here on the west side, and then pulled over here and helped finish off the rest of the team. Pretty straightforward, but like I said, you come up here when the enemy has a lot of mediums, and you probably won't have the same success that he just did. But when you catch a battle where you're going up against a lot of immobile TDs and heavies, that's the time where you can really have great battles by going there. And then the alternative would be, hey, they don't have anybody fast, I can make it up to the lighthouse. In this case, it worked out better just because it was just luck of the draw. The enemy didn't send anybody this way. So being here ended up being the better choice of the two, because this is where he got all the action. Had he gone to the lighthouse, he wouldn't have been able to rack up the damage total. From Cliff, picking the right place to go and then pounding the enemy with it. Happy hunting.